Hey guys, and today we're talking about Infinite Warfare. I was originally going to be talking about Infinite Warfare as a whole, but after watching the gameplay from Infinite Warfare Zombies, I think I need to make an entirely different video for both of them. I'm going to be doing this part as the zombies, because I'm passionate about Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, and then the second part being Infinite Warfare multiplayer, which should be fun. Before we get started on Infinite Warfare Zombies, let's talk about Infinity Ward, the developers of Infinite Warfare. Infinity Ward feels like the nightclub owner's son, the nightclub owner being Activision. The nightclub owner's son gets away with a lot of stuff and basically creepily hits on girls, and the girls can't do anything because, well, they don't want to get kicked out of the club. And so what I see is, right now Infinity Ward is flirting with zombies. And, you know, we can't really yell about it because Infinity Ward is beloved by Activision for some reason, probably because that's where Call of Duty comes from. The first Call of Duty was developed by Infinity Ward. But it feels like it's going too far at this point. The Call of Duty Zombies in here is just gross. Like, it's cute, it's got a nice aesthetic, but it seems to be mocking the original zombies from Black Ops and World at War, and it just feels wrong. And like, just like in Advanced Warfare, how they took the perks and made them gross, like Exo Health. It's just stupid, and now they're adding little quests and stuff, and from what I've seen, it's really depressing to any hardcore zombies fans out there like me.
Me versus the entire undead? Put me in, coach. Just what I needed. A backup QB.
What good is a horror film without beautiful people to kill? Boring is what it is.
So let's get to dying already.
I didn't select you for your talent, after all.
One thing I will say in favor of Infinite Warfare Zombies is they really picked an aesthetic and went for it, and I do like that it's a little bit cleaner than the older zombies, but then again, the older zombies were more about the actual apocalypse and not the, it just happened. So this seems to be more about this character does some sort of satanic ritual and brings in these actors to make his final movie. And it's kind of a cool little story if it's a one-time thing, but if they really try to make a thing out of it, I'm going to be so angry.
But this should provide a little extra cover. Just what I needed.
Another thing I will say in favor of Infinite Warfare is the soundtracks. They said they're going into the 80s, and instead of just having it so you hear a little bit of an 80s beat in the background, like I would have expected from Infinity Ward, because trash, they actually went with everything is kind of 80s style. Even your character in the bottom left corner, he looks like a little 80s, gum card. And the soundtrack that plays when you end a round sounds like 80s. And I will commend them for that, although I still hate that they're trying to take zombies from us.
Reminds me of Extinction.
Okay, that's kind of funny. I do like the little clowns they threw in the, instead of dogs. That is funny. I like that. I appreciate that. One thing I did just notice that I kind of like is that instead of having your entire screen go red and make it so that it's a little bit harder to see, they actually just bloody up your little trading card in the bottom left corner. And I think that's neat. Although I did appreciate the, blood splatter across your face. That did make it hard to see, and especially in Black Ops 2 Origins, that really messed with me, and it was more difficult because of that. I do like that they added that in the bottom left corner, but it does make it harder to see your health and whatever. What they could have done is, just stuck with the bloody screen and just made it so it was the corners and less all over your face.
Harder than that if you want to stop me. We gotta keep these windows blocked or the run is coming right through. Reminds me of Extinction.
Was that a reference to Call of Duty Ghosts? He said, reminds me of Extinction. And Extinction was the alien game mode in Call of Duty Ghosts. I never played much of it. My friend says it's really fun if you have other players that you're talking to, or just, friends. But was that an actual reference to Extinction?
This should help.
Okay, it's not just that I like this, I adore this. The new nuke effects, I love that. Because instead it would just, fog up your screen and then, blow up all the zombies. This I love because it actually shows like an explosion in the background and it's really dramatic, and they can afford to do that because all the zombies are dying. And that's so cool. So that's kind of neat how they're using the souvenir coins as kind of crafting items. However, I did notice that the guy cannot pick up more than one souvenir coin at a time, which was irritating in Black Ops 1 and parts of Black Ops 2, if I'm remembering that right, that you could only pick up one piece at a time. That's something I really appreciated in the Call of Duty Black Ops 3, that you could pick up multiple pieces at a time. And it would actually be a communal kind of pool where you'd put the pieces. So that is one big criticism I do have. They're backpedaling again from Black Ops 3. By the way, guys, if you couldn't tell just by the way I'm talking, it's not me playing. I am using gameplay from another guy. I'll credit him below. You should check out his channel. He seems to be doing some cool stuff. But yeah, I'm not playing. I'm just watching because I didn't feel like I wanted to buy Infinite Warfare. It doesn't seem like something I would want to spend more than $10 on. One thing this guy seems to be missing is those portals those zombies are crawling out of. I think you may be able to jump into them and be teleported to another area, but I don't know. I want to see someone try it. I think you might be able to just run up there and hit the action key and get in there. And I haven't seen him get close enough to actually see if you're able to. I want to see that though.
Bring out the stretcher.
One thing that would keep me from playing this zombies mode for hours on end are the sound effects. Those zombie feet are actually kind of annoying because they're pitter pat, and it's not subtle enough for multiple zombies to be around you without it becoming just an annoyance. And it seems like an easy fix. All you got to do is muffle it a bit, but yeah, that's one big criticism, and it seems kind of nitpicky, but it really would get on my nerves with non-stop gameplay for a while.
Time to find out what's behind door number 1.
Which is what zombies is meant for. Ooh, yeah, that version of Juggernog, it wasn't like a subtle ripoff like what I see the Quick Revive is, but a blatant, wow, we just couldn't come up with anything better. And honestly, there's nothing better than Juggernog, so I will give them a little bit of slack on that. But they could have come up with a different design, at least. So, I don't know if it's just on my end, but the sound effects for the guns are way, way, way too violent. They're too loud, and if you're wearing headphones, they're deafening. So, that's a big criticism I have. Like, I adore their sound effects and hate some of them. So, there's that.
Damn, this thing could play their entire offensive line.
So that actually gave me a jump. Those, well, basically Panzer-esque characters are very cool. They're very unique and very stylized to this map, and I love that. I mean, it is still a direct ripoff of Black Ops, but I'm kind of starting to ease up on them because they are doing a very good job at bringing in personality to it. But those are very, very cool looking for what this is, which is kind of a goofy 80s theme park, and I love that.
Worst jet scene. Chapter 1. Faces, everybody.
An arcade? What the heck am I supposed to do here?
I'm not 100% sure on what this Soul Arcade is supposed to be. I think maybe they're trying to, make it so that you're not just sitting there waiting for other people. Or maybe it's that if you get a certain amount of points, you get revived. But if it's the first choice, that is really dumb because it takes you out of the game and it kind of distracts you from what you should be doing. So it would throw off your groove and basically ruin the rest of the game for you. Or just make it so that when you get revived, you die immediately because you're totally out of it.
Rings of Saturn basketball. Switch. Nice shot.
I
New
can
high
play these
score.
games all day.
Haha! I see what they did there. Another callback to Call of Duty Ghosts. Although I did not like how they called them cryptids, because cryptids are hidden creatures that are supposed to have lived on Earth before and were just hiding from us and, you know, to yet be discovered again. So these are aliens, not cryptids. But I think it's kind of cute that they did do a little, hey, look, cryptids from Call of Duty Ghosts.
Switch. Rings of Saturn basketball.
This one's headed
Some of
to
the
game
best
7.
shooting we've seen in these parts for some time. Don't forget to collect your prize.
Okay, so that's a good idea and a terrible idea at the same time. Because it takes you out of the game, it distracts you, it ruins your groove on the zombies, but at the same time, it does give the people who would normally rage quit the game and basically ruin it for the rest of us, it gives them something to do while they wait for the round to end. And then if you're playing by yourself, it's got the ability to give you a self-revive token, and I think that comes from that perk he bought in the very beginning. I'm not sure, but I can only guess.
Time you spent here makes me think I should have cast that other actor. Maybe it's not too late.
Oh my gosh, did that thing just shoot lasers out of its eyes to get him? Wow. That's scary. I would not want to be up against him just coming out of revive. So, you know, if he can get through this, props to him.
Alright, I'm ready for the second half. Oh, that was a dirty play. I'm gonna need some ammo or I'm as good as dead.
Your fate and your fortune lie with time.
Pray and spray time. Ante up.
Okay, so I will say that I did get swayed from absolutely hating that Infinity Ward was taking zombies to basically being okay with it, because it is not, you know, Call of Duty Zombies like how you'd normally know, like from Black Ops, but it is unique and it's kind of cute. It's got a lot of flaws, but at the same time, it's got a lot of things that weren't in Black Ops. Like, it does take away the serious nature of zombies, which kind of gives it a better feel, as well as it kind of has a more of a arcadey feel instead of a, you know, high-action zombies game. So, there's that. This guy's really cool. I'll link him down in the description below, and probably an annotation at the end. The gameplay was provided to me by ShobieShy. He's a great guy. He's one of my good friends. And he played OverWatch for me. You know, what a labor. But then he sent me the video, and really high quality at that. Thanks to him. I'll link him in the description as well. And this has been Intimiducker. See ya.
What? What do you mean? Like, you have to start, like, rapping, like, in 5 seconds. Oh, just do it, man. Alright, I got it.
Hieroglyphic, I'm spitting wicked, I'm getting twisted. You're getting zoned out from one listen. Attempting to copy these rhymes, I spit with ill infliction. No intention of ever stopping, I ain't quitting. You ain't shitting, other rappers you ain't dissing. You can't miss it, every girl that I ain't been with, they ain't visit your boy, man, he ain't in it. I couldn't get laid if my life depended on it. Truth be told, I might be bold, I ain't fucking 16 years old. Cannot find a girl to call my own, name it, I'll be on that.
We the best.